All right, Boston, this is it. Things are not looking great for you guys. You are on the verge of losing the championship here. You are down 3-2 in the finals against the Golden State Warriors. The good news is Game 6 will be in your house, so you have a chance to force a Game 7. Bad news is Game 7 will be in Golden State, and Golden State is one of the hardest places to win. So, in order for you guys to win a championship, you guys have to play your best 2 games of basketball you've played this entire postseason. The good news I can also say in this situation is that you guys are prepared for this moment. You have gone through this trial throughout the postseason. In the second round against the defending champion Milwaukee Bucks, you were down 3-2 heading into Milwaukee, and you had to go into Giannis's house and find a way to beat him. What ended up happening? You had a masterclass performance by Jason Tatum with 46 points. That 46 points was able to cancel out a 44-20 game from Giannis. You forced the Game 7 in your building, and in Game 7, Grant Williams went off and you guys were able to win. You advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Then you take on a tough Miami squad. And guess what? You blow Game 6 in your house. You had a 3-2 lead, and you let Jimmy Butler go off for 47 points. They force a Game 7, and now you have to go on the road to Miami and find a way to win a Game 7 to advance to the NBA Finals. You guys managed to pull it off too. There was some nerves there because Miami won an 11-0 run. And Jimmy Butler had a chance to win it with a 3, and he just didn't make that shot. So that was a scary moment. But you found ways to survive, you found ways to answer, and you found ways to win games when you needed them to. Now you're in the finals, and you've suffered the worst loss you possibly could have suffered. A back-to-back loss. See, this entire postseason, Boston has not lost 2 straight games. Every time they've lost a game, they've responded by winning that next game. And that was supposed to happen in Game 5. Game 4 was a game they had. That was a game they had in the palm of their hands. There's no way Boston should have lost that. But Steph Curry came up clutch in the 4th and took over that game. 43 points. And all of a sudden, the series is tied. A game that Boston should have won, they let slide. So coming into Game 5, they said, we're not going to let Steph Curry beat us. We're going to take him off the 3-point line. We're going to pressure him, and we're going to make sure he doesn't beat us. The other guys have to beat us. Well, guess what? In Game 5, the other guys beat you. And that really hurts. In fact, I believe Game 5 hurt Boston more than Game 4 did. Because in Game 5, you did not start off well. Golden State was dominating early on. You couldn't find a shot. And hell, Tatum spent the first 8 minutes of the game not scoring. So you guys started off so poorly. You were down double digits early on, yet you fought back. You continued to put the pressure on Steph Curry. You were able to get him out of the game because he was very ineffective. He couldn't hit a 3. So you did what you needed to do, and you took the lead late in the game. So you had all the momentum. Steph was not playing well. You can't let the other guys beat you. What ended up happening? You let the other guys beat you. Andrew Wiggins has the best game arguably of his career. He beats you guys, and Golden State wins Game 5. Now, Boston, what do you do? The question everyone's asking, is this it? Is this the end of the Boston Celtics? Will they fall in Game 6? Will they lose the championship on their home court? Do I believe that will happen? In all honesty, I believe it will. Coming into this series, I picked the Golden State Warriors to win in 6 games. I'm not changing that pick. It looks like it's going to happen. However, I believe Boston still has a chance. Do I believe Golden State will win? Yes. Do I think the series is over? No. I will never say a series is over until it's officially over. Boston's at home. They've been able to respond every time they've been at the brink of elimination. And I just believe they still have some fight left. Now, in order for them to pull this off, they're going to need 1 or 2 things to happen. For one, you're going to have either a masterclass performance from Jason Tatum, like you got in Game 6 of the second round against the Milwaukee Bucks, or you're going to have a situation like a Game 3, where you had Tatum show up and contribute, Jaylen Brown showed up and contributed. Marcus Smart played very well, contributed. Al Horford played well, contributed. If these 4 guys can all get it going at home in Game 6, you can force a Game 7. And you're going to be dealing with a lot of pressure because Andrew Wiggins has been beautiful in this series. He's been fantastic in this series. His defense and his rebounding has been crucial for turning this whole situation around for Golden State. He's arguably been the second best player for the Warriors. Curry's been 1, Wiggins has been 2, Clay's been 3. That's been the situation. So you have a Wiggins that has done a great job defensively against Tatum. You got to deal with Wiggins. You got to potentially deal with Game 6 Clay, because Game 6 is where Klay Thompson goes off and does what he has to do. And then you have to deal with the Steph Curry that's coming off of the worst game he's played this series. He's not going to miss all his threes in Game 6. He's going to hit a couple of those. So when you have to deal with Steph, you got to deal with Game 6 Klay potentially. And you got to deal with Wiggins the way he's playing. Not to mention Draymond in Game 5 actually had a really good game. If he starts being more effective and is not really a liability offensively, if he's getting it going, he's not taking up all these dumb shots. Instead, he's moving the ball around and getting Wiggins the ball and getting Steph the ball and getting Klay the ball, and they're hitting. Oh, y'all in trouble. Because defensively, Wiggins has been fantastic against Tatum, but Draymond has been fantastic against Jaylen Brown. So your top 2 defenders for Golden State has done well against the 2 stars of Boston. So there's so much that is against Boston right now. Can they win? Absolutely. They have a chance. I think Boston has a really good chance to win this game. They've been able to respond all season, and that's why they're in the NBA Finals. So I believe they'll have a chance to respond, and I believe they can really come out here and put up a great game as a team. I think it's going to be one of those moments where everybody just shows up. It could very well happen, but will it be enough? Will it be enough to overcome Steph, Klay, Wiggins, and potentially Draymond playing the way he's been playing, or at least playing the way he played in Game 5? If he brings that game with him to Game 6, you guys are in trouble. So at the end of the day, is the series over? No, the series is not over. Boston has a chance to force Game 7. But do I think the Warriors are going to win this game? Me personally, yes. And at the same time, while I do say Boston has a chance to force a Game 7, I don't think they can win this series. I think that chance is over. They're going to have to pull out some insanely difficult stuff, which is possible. This would be an amazing comeback for the Boston Celtics if they found a way to win this championship. Because a Game 7 in Golden State, I don't think Boston can win that. A Game 7 in Golden State, I'm not sure I would put my money down on Boston beating Steph, Klay, and Draymond in their building for a championship. I don't know about that, but I think Boston has a chance. However, I'm going to stick with my pick. I picked the Golden State Warriors to win this series in 6 games coming into the finals. I believe they're going to win tomorrow. So I think the NBA Finals comes to a conclusion tomorrow night. I think the Golden State Warriors will be the NBA champions, and I believe Steph Curry will finally win his first Finals MVP. And that's just how it's going to go down, in my opinion. However, Boston, you're fighting for your life. You know what you have to do. You've been able to win against this team twice, so you know you can win. You've already won on the road in Game 1, so you've proven you can win in their building. All you have to do is defend home court and win Game 6. Whatever happens in the Game 7 happens. Anything can happen. Derek White's been great for you. Maybe he goes off. Grant Williams, maybe this is the time for him to go off in a Game 7. Who knows what happens? But one thing you have to do is you have to find a way to survive, and you have to win Game 6. Will Boston win Game 6? I don't know. They got a shot. Do I think they're going to win? No, I got Golden State. But is the series over? As of right now, no. The series is not over because Boston still has a chance. I personally believe they're not going to win, but they still have a chance. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes down. Either the Warriors will be crowned NBA champions, or we're going to a Game 7 in Golden State. It should be fun either way. Anyway, with that being said, that is all I've got for this video, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.